Hello, friends. Let's talk about David and Goliath. So, the story is found in First Samuel, chapter 17. And, um, okay, so David he was young. He was, um, he was just a boy, probably a teenager, maybe 15, maybe 20 at the most. And there was a war going on between the Israelites and the Philistines, and it happened to be the giant Philistines, the one that had Goliath in their clan. And so the Israelites were afraid. And Goliath would come out every single morning and he would taunt. He would just taunt the Israelites. And he challenged them, just send one man. Send one man. And if he kills me, we'll be your slaves. And if I kill him, you'll be our slaves. He thought that was a shoe-in, y'all. He thought he had it made. Okay, and he did for a while because none of the soldiers were brave enough or trusted God enough to fight Goliath. Well, David's father, Jesse, called David in from the fields from watching his sheep one day, and he said, "Take this bread and supplies to your brothers on the battlefield, and take these 10 chunks of cheese and give them to the leader, the king, Saul. He was out there with him." And so David did. He got somebody else to watch his little flock of sheep, and he went out to the battle lines. And when his oldest brother saw him, he was so rude and mean. He's like, "What are you doing here? You just want to see the battle. Get back there and take care of your measly flock of sheep." Shame on him. David was there to bring him some food and some supplies. And while he was there, Goliath came out, and he heard Goliath shouting at the Israelite soldiers, and he was insulted. He was indignant. And 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 he was also kind of shocked that nobody would go and fight Goliath and trust in the Lord. So that's where our Bible verse starts today that we had our prayer on. It's 1 Samuel 17, verses 45 through 47. Just listen to what David says to Goliath. I just love this. "You come to me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's army, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today, the Lord will conquer you, and I, David, will kill you and cut off your head. And then I'll give the dead bodies of your men to the birds and the wild animals, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." And y'all, that's exactly what he did. Okay, the king tried to help him. He had to talk the king into letting him go out and fight Goliath. And the king is like, "You're just a boy." He's like, "Listen, king, I have killed lions and bears when I was guarding my sheep. I would take them by the jaw and rip their jaws apart and then club them to death with a stick." Okay, God was helping him do that, and helped him on purpose because now David can trust him. He knows, I can fight a lion, I can fight a bear, and by golly, I can fight Goliath. But King Saul, he's like, he's going to help. So he puts his whole chainmail on his armor on little David, and he gives him his sword and his helmet. David can't carry that. He can't even walk. It's too big for him. It's too heavy for him. And David realizes that, and he said, "I can't do this." And he takes all that stuff off, and he picks up his sling, and off he goes. He goes out to face Goliath, and Goliath is insulted. "Ah, what am I, a dog, that you send a stick to conquer me?" Go ahead and laugh, Goliath. Just go right ahead. And what did David do? David charged him. He ran. He picked up 5 river stones. He had his sling. He put those stones in his pocket. He ran full steam ahead towards Goliath. He whipped that sling around, and whoop, there is the river rock. And it buried so deep. It had to get around the helmet and stuff. But it hit exactly in the spot. Perfect spot. It buried so deep in his forehead. Number 1, it knocked him down. And number 2, Probably knocked him out. Not so sure that that killed him. It could have. But then David took Goliath's sword. I don't know how he even lifted it, y'all. He took Goliath's sword and he killed him and he cut off his head. And he picked up that head and back he went to Saul. Well, Saul had promised a great reward for anybody who killed Goliath, and it was his daughter in marriage, and David went to claim it. So, y'all, the moral of this story is the battle is not ours. The battle is the Lord's. We need to let him fight it for us and guide us in what he wants us to use for weapons. And maybe it's prayer and not a river rock. So trust in the Lord, y'all. Trust in the Lord like David did. And let the Lord defeat the enemy for us, the giants in our lives. Keep trusting him no matter how big he is, no matter how much he shouts in your face, no matter how much he tells you, you are going down. It's lies. It is lies. Believe the Lord. The Lord says, I will fight for you. And he will if we will let him. So let's get out of the way. Let's give the battle to him and let's trust him. All right, y'all. Be encouraged. Please share this with anyone you think that it might encourage. And trust in the Lord. The battle is his, not ours.